Hello everybody, the Naturalist Gamer here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Scotswood PaleoZoo. I'm really happy you all are enjoying the series, and in today's episode we have yet another speed build for the utterly adorable Leaellynasaura. Now, I already made the Dryosaurus habitat which neighbors this, however I didn't record any footage for it, and we're actually going to get a much better look at that habitat in the next video where I give a brief overview / tour of the zoo so far before we start on the Dilophosaurus exhibit. Now, apologies if my voice is a little bit off. I am a little bit sick with the frequent weather changes here in Texas, but hey, perks of being sick means more time for video games, I suppose. So in today's video, as I mentioned earlier, we are building the Leaellynasaura habitat, with the outdoor section being an aviary style habitat, and there will be an indoor backstage area, but it's not as complex as what I normally go for. At the end of the day, I do want to keep the piece count a little bit more lower than it already is, so yeah, there's that. And the main reason why the Leaellynasaura habitat is designed like this is because these are the smallest animals in the game right now. And, as part of like a continuation to Scotswood PaleoZoo lore, because the zoo is based in Ireland. After all, Ireland is based, and Ireland is also home to a lot of large birds of prey, including the peregrine falcon, white-tailed eagle, common buzzard. All of these things are large predatory bird animals that would... All of these predatory birds might try to attack or even eat and kill some of the Leaellynasaura, especially if there were younger individuals in the park. So I designed that habitat in mind to prevent like any birds of prey coming in and trying to attack them. Obviously, this doesn't actually happen in the game, but I just like that little bit of lore, that little bit of added realism to it. And that's also a main reason why you'll see a lot of smaller animals and smaller birds kept in aviaries and real zoos. And another focal point of this habitat is the use of the large fallen tree log item that was introduced in the rustic pack. And basically, I wanted it to be where there's like a glass viewing section. It's as if you're going into the exhibit. So with the previous Solidosaurus habitat, we had the gazebo structure that went into the exhibit, whereas with the log viewing section, you're actually giving the guests an opportunity to get nose to nose with these dinosaurs, and I think that's really special, and that's really something you see a lot of zoos do. I know at like the Houston Zoo, there's encounters for children that they can get up and close with prairie dogs. I've seen like other zoos do something similar with meerkats, and I figured in our zoo we're going to do that with the Leaellynasaura, which is arguably the cutest dinosaur added to the game. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with how it turned out. Leaellynasaura was such a cute and almost unexpected addition to the game. I'm really happy they added it, and I'm glad that they gave like 3 different variations of its feathering. I went with the least amount of feathering here, mainly because I just like the look and feel of this coloration of the animals. I especially love how like vibrant the male is for this skin. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the speed build, and I will be back with you guys shortly in the walkthrough section of the video. Alrighty guys, and here we are with the finalized habitat. So right off the bat you'll notice that I've added like this little open area. This is going to be where Plaza's going to be, so there's going to be some shopping, some food stuff and whatnot. But first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and take a nice little tour of the exhibit. Alright, turned on T. So we're going to go walk really slowly this way. And right off the bat you have our running creek here. You can already hear the dinosaurs back there. I'm hoping we can get one in this view. This is also a custom size sign that I'll be putting up on the workshop of the formation that Leaellynasaura was from. But yeah, right off the bat you come in here, and the backdrop's going to look a lot better once I build the next thing. But for now, that's what we have. So this is our little viewing dome thing. We can go in through the exhibit from here. Hopefully guests don't do that, but I made sure it's tall enough for the guests to like actually walk in, step in and all that. And then we go down here. Of course you have your restroom if you need to go, number 2. And I wanted to keep this area a lot hidden, so that's why there's a lot of grass and all that. Moving on, we're going to walk around this way. We'll just skip over these ferns. Yeah, I love how this is all coming together. And then we have our... You can kind of see them in the backstage, actually. I might pull one out in a bit. But this is the... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to turn on the lights. But yeah, that's the best exhibit of... This is the best view of the habitat you'll get. Oh, you can actually see one walking there. I think he wants food, though. Oh, wait, no, there's one right here. Oh, that's so cute. Aw. Hello. I will say this... his tail's clipping. Or her tail is clipping. Here, let's help her out a bit. Or not. I will say that, 2 things. This exhibit's definitely a bit overkill in terms of size. Oh yeah, and I've also, I also decided to keep this area more, open. So the view isn't as obstructed. That was intentional. And we'll get a quick little overview of the backstage, but yeah, we can see 2 of them. Yep, there they go. Oh, you can even hear some Coelophysis in the background. Yeah, I will say this exhibit was a bit over the top just for these guys, so I ended up getting 4 of them instead of 3 initially. But I really love how it looks and how it turned out, so I'm not too pressed about it being a bit too big for these animals. And you know, I think for welfare's sake, the bigger is always better. Now if we go down here, this is the backstage, so I made a few adjustments to it, nothing too crazy. What I also did was I added 2 access points, one with a outdoor section, one with an indoor, and I really love how well the in-game mesh fences go with like the mesh gates. It's a really nice touch. So as we go down, I just realized I'm way too tall. We go down here. I kept the backstage relatively simple because my train of thought was the Dinosaurs backstage is back there, so any like immediate goods you can get from there, all that, but also just trying to keep the piece count a little bit more down. And then the Leaellynasaura habitat itself has there's another entry point here for the keepers to access, and you know, I kept it very simple. The greens to make the animals feel more comfortable. Yeah, I love these guys. Aw, he's going for sleep. Aw, look how cute he is. And yes, they do I didn't get footage of it here, but they do traverse this quite often actually. But yeah. Oh, look, one's doing it right now. That is so cool. Yeah, the I guess the only downside about making a habitat for these animals, especially when it comes to like really tight corners, is they do a lot of clipping with their tails, and that's just because their tails are so massive. But yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna transition into the showcase part of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to give you guys an overview of the park so far in the next one, and then start on the Dilophosaurus habitat. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.